Congratulations, Candice.
Thank you.
What had the last 12 hours been like for you?
Not a lot of sleep, a lot of running around, a lot of posing for pictures. Yeah, I don't think it's really hit me yet. I think I need to get a good night's sleep and then I'll process, basically.
Now, this isn't the first time that you've been in the Her Universe fashion show. You were also in the 2018 show, is that correct?
Yep.
What prompted you to submit again this year?
I've been submitting. I actually submitted every year except last year. I just kind of took a break to see if I wanted to keep doing it. And I almost didn't submit this year just because I was kind of like, well, what am I trying to prove to myself? I've gotten into it before. But yeah, I just started getting some really good ideas even before they, announced that Mattel was sponsoring it. So I was like, well, I'm just going to enter no matter who the sponsor is or no matter what the topic is and see if I get in. So,
what was the inspiration behind this year's design?
this year was, my design was based on Dune. So it's called Warrior Princess of Dune. And it's based on the armor that the Princess Irulan wears, so Florence Pugh's character, as well as sandworms have armor as well. So I just kind of meshed those two concepts together and made it into crocheted knitting.
It's incredible. I know not everybody's going to get a chance to see it close up, but you guys are on such a tight turnaround once you find out that you're going to be in the show. What was the construction process like for you?
A lot of it was trying to figure out which yarn would work the best. I ended up ordering a lot of international yarns, so you have to order a lot and make sure you get the right colors and just do a lot of kind of trial and error ordering. So a lot of it, like the hat yarn is Brazilian yarn. The most of the skirt yarn is either from Denmark or Turkey. So it's sometimes cheaper, sometimes more expensive. But it was more about, can I get the sparkle that I want? Can I get the shine? Can I get it to behave, the fiber essentially? So like you're shopping for fabric. But I mean, it was kind of immediate once I got in. I was kind of like casually looking beforehand, but I kind of had an idea of what I would use if I got in. So it was kind of like pre-work and then just went for it.
All the different textures are just incredible. It's amazing. And how many of the scales, do you even know how many scales that you
about
use?
6,000. So there's small scales on the top, and then there's medium scales. It's a mixture of metal and holographic plastic. So I've got holographic silver on the sides, and then there are panels of holographic black on the back.
And they're all hand placed?
Yeah, you knit with them like you would knit with sequins or beads. So it's just like a stitch, it's every other stitch.
How heavy is it?
The skirt is about 8 pounds, and the top is about 2, and the hat is 3.
What did it feel like when you heard your name announced?
I did not expect that. It was mostly just shock and surprise. I had been hearing really, like, people would come up to me backstage and be like, everyone's cheering, everyone reacted really well to your video, and I was like sitting on the floor trying not to hyperventilate before I went out because I was getting really hot. So it was just complete shock and surprise. So I was not expecting that.
Well, if it's like every other year, Hot Topic is probably already putting you and Wes to work.
Later today, yeah, after we get through this round of press in the morning. Yep. They always tell us to stay the whole day Friday so we can get some work in already. So looking forward to seeing what that's like.
What has the Her Universe fashion show community been like for you since you've been involved?
I made a lot of friends through it, especially from the 2018 show. Like I was friends with pretty much the 3 winners, and so they, won. They moved on, and I was like, oh, I'm still friends with you, but now what do I do? Like, so I got to know more people through that. But yeah, it's really just the friends. We talk to each other almost every day.
That's
so
great.
it's more just having, geeky people to talk to, which is very cool.
What advice would you give somebody who's thinking about submitting next year?
Just enter what you want to enter. Be yourself and be genuine, and it's so subjective, the whole process. Like, you're never going to be able to guess what the people who select the designs are looking for. So just be as authentic as possible and do what you love.
It's stunning. It really is.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
And I'm excited to see your collection when it comes out.
Yeah, we'll find out what it is.
I know. Been trying, but